And obviously with you being working remotely for a long time now, what would you say are your top tips for creating or maintaining a good working culture remotely? Because I know, if you're used to a standard office where you've got a canteen, people are socializing, there's a table tennis table, there's water cooler moments where people are brainstorming and sharing good ideas. How do you do that in your remote world?
We have a weekly meeting that I religiously are having with my employees, trying to talk to all of them. What did you do last week? What are you doing this week? And what challenges are we facing? And I would even go to the extent and encourage people to do this every day. It depends on the business, like what makes sense for the individual business. But the more you can be in touch with your remote worker, the better the performance you will see.
And what's the format you use for these meetings, Kasper? What platform are you using for those that are new to remote working? What software are you using? How long are the meetings? How do you set it up?
We use Slack. We use Slack for chat, and we typically use Skype for calls. Skype is Danish invented, so.
And guys, there are plenty. For those of you who are new to this, there are plenty of solutions you could be using, whether it's Zoom, whether it's GoToMeeting. There's plenty of remote meeting platforms you can be using.
Yeah, but you need to find your own sense of leadership towards both the team and as well as the individual, and then you need to accept that your style of leadership needs to be different as opposed to what it would be in your home country. People, they are not as forward thinking as you could expect in your home country, and as such you really need to be on top of their game. They will be on top of your game. You just need to explain them what the game is, and they will be on top of it.
Okay, awesome. And so apart from the weekly chats, do you do any social activity with your remote team members? Do you do any quizzes or games? I've heard of so many different ideas. What do you find works effectively in terms of, getting to know those team members beyond just work, helping them to build those relationships?
Almost all from my team, they met each other in real life. I set that up. I invited them to, because like some of them, they live in the same area. So they have the ability to meet, as opposed to I would have to take a plane to meet them. And we haven't done it for the past couple of months, but I have invited them on the company expense to the cinema, to restaurants, to the bars, out having beers together. We are very generous with giving bonuses for good performance. I sponsor I mentioned this previously, I sponsor their fitness subscription, their Netflix account, Spotify account, nice. personal health insurance. I pay for their own private internet connection. So like they get a lot of things financed from the company.
So you pay for the full internet connection for each of your remote team members?
Yes.
Okay.
They send me the bill every month, and it's reimbursed